Hello there. Can you believe it's Thursday already? Welcome if you are joining me. My name is Barb Ryder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States, and I come live every Thursday. Today I'm a little earlier because we have our opening events and recognition with our On Stage, which is our virtual convention with Stampin' Up! So that starts this evening. So if you are here, make sure to let me know. I know it's a little bit early on a Thursday. Some of you may be still at work. However, I wanted to make sure and come live and share with you on Thursday like I always do. So hopefully you guys are seeing this. I'm going to pull it up on my phone because I'm not seeing anybody. But it's 5 o'clock too, so it is a difference, right? Okay, let's see. Oh, there we are. We have one person. Hello there. Hi, Deborah. Good afternoon. I am on at an earlier time just because we have our Stampin' Up! Online virtual convention starting today, and I wanted to make sure that I came live on Thursday. So I'm just there, I can see now. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I could pull this up on my phone here. Hi, Linda. Let's see who else is on here. All right. Well, I have a lot to share, and I want to make sure that I get all of it in here for you. And so I just have to turn this down. All right. Get myself ready here. Well, welcome if you are just joining. Let me know who's here. Hi, Nancy. Earlier time, like I said, because of the convention starting this evening. And so I'm just trying to find a good place for my phone to, had to turn on my phone here. There we go. There. All right. Fabulous. Hi. All right. So, what do we have for today? I think you guys will enjoy what we have. I tell you, I always have great projects. I think I have great projects. I hope you do too. And before I turn you down, just remember that we've got this big seasonal sale coming up next week. If you haven't heard, I posted a little something on the website, so you can check there. And it's a great sale, you guys. It's 10, 15, and 20% off, 10% cardstock, 15% ink pads, and 20% dies. I believe that's what it is. Yes, 10, 15, and 20. And I'll show you a little bit more on that. But I also have some fun mail to show with you guys today, too. So, welcome if you're just jumping on, and if you can't join for the whole time today, right now, because it is a couple hours earlier, this will be, you'll be able to go back and watch in the replay. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and turn you down and talk about the seasonal sale. Again, this will include cardstock, ink pads, and dies. And you guys, there are some great dies that I have used in my lives that you need. The basic borders is a great one. The Stitch So Sweetly ones, the contour dies, they give you really big and just great, but they're 20% off. So make sure to check all of that out on my website or on the page here as I post things about that. So. All right, so let me just go ahead and get started with the first project. I'm going to start out with something very simple and excuse me, and easy. Sorry. And we're going to combine a set that's been around a little bit called the Snowman Season. We're going to use this really nice Merry Christmas right here for for our saying. And I just need to grab a block underneath here, and we want the Merry Christmas. And I don't know. I was thinking about the snowflakes. I might want the snowflakes too. So this is a polymer, and here is the Merry Christmas. So let's get that out here. And then I think I am going to go ahead with the snowflakes. So yes, we have holiday designs today, this afternoon. Oh, hi Diana, how are you doing? I had to come on a little bit earlier because of our Stampin' Up! Virtual convention with the recognition starts this evening. And so I wanted to make sure that I got got on here with you guys to make sure I was with that checked into the convention on time. All right, so let's see here. I need my mat there, and I thought I had paper, but you know why? We're going to use the Stamparatus tonight. I don't know if you saw the description, but we're going to use that too. So that's the reason I don't have that over here. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to pull in some of this beautiful whimsy paper. This piece is 2 3/4. Hi Jan, I hope that you're doing well down in Tennessee. I can see that you joined even though you didn't say anything. So this piece is 5 by 2 3/4. I've done a couple circle with our layering circles, and now that one's also going to be 20% off that set of dies. So if you need circles, you want to grab that up with this sale. So this one is the scalloped, and let's see. So these are approximate 2 1/4, and then I have just taken and cut out the snowflake from this designer paper, and so what is that? About 1 3/4 size. So that is just going to go right onto here. So let me just do that and put this right here. But I do have some fun mail to show you guys. I got a couple birthday cards. My birthday's Monday. And so I also got a birthday present. I didn't know if you could see it in the beginning or not, but anyway. But it's great. I love it, love it. All right, so this color is Blushing Bride. And you know, we have the stamp set that's the Blushing Bride. And I am going to, not the stamp set, the ink. The ink is Blushing Bride, and this background color is Blushing Bride, mixed with white and like silver iridescent kind of look on this paper. So I'm just going to ink this Merry Christmas up, because this is actually going to go on here. And I want to make sure that I don't want to glue that down yet. But Blushing Bride is kind of a light color, and I'm just taking our polymer. Your sweater looks like Blushing Bride. It's actually more of a peach color, my sweatshirt, yeah. All right, let's take this, and we are going to stamp our Merry Christmas, I think just right down here. So let's go right there. Hopefully I got it straight. Hey, yay. All right, so there's our Merry Christmas. And the next thing, I just wanted this as a pretty design, so that's on here. This is actually going to go onto here, but before I do that, I still need to get my scrap paper here. 1 second. Here, I've got a scrap that's got stuff on it. Usually I try to get a brand new one for you guys when we stamp, so it's not so kind of scary, I guess. But I'm going to ink this up, stamp it off, and then do some light snowflakes around. But this is inked up and stamped off and then onto my paper. Okay? Just like that. Then let's come down here and ink up and turn that around so that you get all the designs of the snowflakes. Stamp off, come there. I think I'm going to come right there with a couple little snowflakes. All right. See that? You see those snowflakes? I think my camera, when I look at my picture, it doesn't quite look the way I want it to look. There we go. Yeah, you can see it when I bring it up closer. You can see the color on there. Okay, there we are. And done with that. So now I'm just ready to put this together. This is a super simple, easy card. I want to see if I'm missing any snowflakes. Well, that's good. That looks pretty good. This is, because it's really sparkly, the designer paper is, and it looks so pretty. So pretty. And it is a little shorter than the paper, and purposely, because I wanted to have a little bit of snowflakes around the edges. Let's see, I need to come up just a little bit there and get that down. Okay, and yep, I think it's straight. And then this piece right here, I'm just going to pop this up with some dimensionals. And usually I try to do like 3 when I'm doing this big of a circle. And just empty that. All right, I'm trying to see who all is on here. Thank you for joining, you guys. And this will be uploaded, like I said, it'll be on YouTube. So if you're watching me from YouTube, thank you. And I hope that you will subscribe and hit the bell so that you will get all the notifications every time that I go live. All right, so let's take this little guy. And where do I want it? Let's just put him kind of over here. I hate to cover up these pretty snowflakes, but there's pretty ones over here too, right, you guys? So this is just going to give you just some extra, well, dimension. And just making it look nice and pretty and sparkly with a Merry Christmas. So yeah, it's a different color for Christmas, but this is one popular color for Christmas, okay? So there you go. Super simple, easy card. All right, let's go on to the next. Let me just grab my cleaner here so I can put these away. But you know, there is a punch that goes with this little stamp set too, which is really, it cuts out, it does the snowman, it does the arms, and it does the hat, which is really works out nice. So it punches out great. So there we are. This is in the annual catalog too. This one, if you're looking, it's in the annual catalog. All right. So next, I want to show you this super cute idea. You know, I had my holiday happiness that just happened this week, and or actually on Saturday, this happened last Saturday, and I made these cute little table favors, and I wanted to share one of those with you. So let me grab what I need for that, and we'll go on to the next project. All right, so put that there so I don't forget where it's at. All right, so you know, we have these beautiful snowflakes. They're wonderful snowflakes. I think it's $6 for a package, and there are 24 of these snowflakes. So here's what it looks like. And they're iridescent on one side, and then on the other side is just matte. And so you can actually color this with the blending brushes, or spritz it and change the colors, or however you would like to do it. But we're going to use one of these snowflakes, so I'm going to put that to the side. And you need a 6x6 piece of paper for this project, okay, if you're going to make any of these. I'm going to be at a craft fair, Belleville High School, if you're local. That's going to be on November 20th. So I've got some really, I've got these that I'm going to be making up. Now the trick here is, if you have paper, now this side has, it is the the retired celebration paper that we got, which was in August and September. And these little penguins are going to match. Look at it, matches my little Bath and Body Work hand sanitizer. Isn't that the cutest? And I thought I picked some up, but they have a bear that looks like this too, which is so super cute. All right, so here's what we got. So when I say that you need to make sure if you have directional, you got to make sure that is up, okay, when you do your thing. Let me think for a second. How's that going to work? Because I got to fold it. So let me think for a second. I do it that way. Okay, just trying to decide here. Okay, so we're going to fold it this way. All right. Now, first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your point and you're going to fold it to the other point. So this is a 6 by 6. So is this what I want? Let me think. I think I got to do it this way, you guys. Yeah, this is what I need. Because I want the little penguin to show when I do this. Yeah, this is what I need. Okay, so we're going to do these cute little stars or snowflakes. They look like snowflakes kind of to me. And you just want to get this matched up. There we go. Okay, so there's your first thing. You just fold that point to point. All right, the next thing is you're going to take this point and you're going to bring it over and make this straight. So you try to make this line straight. Let's see here. Yeah. So you do that as straight as you can across. There's your next fold. Okay, and then your bone folder is what's going to help you with this. So take your bone folder, crease that down. I didn't crease that one, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so there's that. Then you take this side, and you're just going to fold that right across. And what do they call this? They call this the diaper fold. Only reason I think they call it the diaper fold is because it kind of looks like a diaper down here. But if you don't go all the way to the edge, it's okay. Don't worry about that, because I'll show you what you're going to do next. Okay, so there's what you got. Now this piece, see this? See, this is why you want to make sure you're directional. See that? So I'm going to bring this little guy down, and it's going to come down here, and it's supposed to, if you don't get it quite straight, I wonder why I didn't get it quite straight. I am going to try this, bring this over here, and try to refold it to see if I can get it better. There we go. All right, let's see how we can make this work now. If that's better or worse, I don't know, but we're going to make it work. Who knows? There we go. It'll be fine. All right, so you really only need a little bit of adhesive, so I'm going to take this and put some adhesive right across there. This will come down to cover this, just like that. Well, the whole idea is that I was hoping that my point would be on point here, but it's okay, because we're going to kind of cover that up with this cuter than cute snowflake right there, and kind of gives it some sparkle. See that? So let's go ahead and get some adhesive on there. And let me grab I was being a little ginger because I didn't have my silicone mat. You need your silicone mat. So if you're just joining, thank you. I know I'm a little early, but that's because we'll be doing our online convention with Stampin' Up! Here at my normal time. And so I wanted to make sure that I came on live today. And I did have today off. I had a lot of stuff to get done. So that's the reason I'm able to jump on here at 5 o'clock. All right, so here we are. Now, what I'm going to do is see how I'm going to pinch that open a little bit. I'm so glad my little guy was showing up there. That's what I wanted. And so you take this, and the other fun part is, see, there's some blue in here too that matches this. I just couldn't believe how well it matched this little paper. So if you have this paper, use it. If you don't, it's okay. Find something else. Now, the other thing that makes this work with these guys is you push this down in here, then you push this up in the center, just like that. And then it will, it just gives it, it holds it best, I guess is the right way to say it. So there you go. So there is just, whoops, I got out of the camera. Sorry about that, guys. But there is just a cuter than cute little idea, and you can use any designer paper you have. So you could do this for a baby favor gift, you know, like if you're helping with a baby shower, something like that. If you're hosting folks for Thanksgiving, put some treats in there instead of the hand sanitizer, but it fits this hand sanitizer wonderful. And so, yeah. Now you could add sparkles to this, you could add ribbon, you could do all kinds of things with this. Hey, and this will also fit, a gift card will fit right down in there if you prefer that. You just would not pop it up at the bottom. But there you go, card number 2. What do you think about that? It's harder, the ones I did was red and white and it showed up super, super cute. But yeah, I love these. All right, there's project number 2. Give you an idea for Christmas. Okay, let me put these behind me. So really quick, I'm going to show you a couple things that from our team meeting. We have our team meeting the second Tuesday of every month. By the way, that $75 starter kit or discount kit, whatever you want to call it, whether you do it for a business or just to get the discount, that is still going on till the end of the month. It's $75, and you choose $125 in product. Plus, there's a free paper pumpkin kit in there, all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I say all that to tell you that part of our team, things that we do monthly is we do a team meeting. We also do by Zoom. So if you're not local, you can still be part of everything, the swaps and everything. So one of the challenges I have is a mystery product that that someone can take the product and do some projects with the mystery product. They don't know what it is until they get it. Well, this month it was the paste, the paste and the tools to use it. So Lynn was our mystery stamper with that product, and this is one card. She used it freehand, and she did it on the Peaceful Cabin stamp die, and then she added Wink of Stella to that. Can you guys see that sparkle? It's so pretty. But yeah, fabulous. So she did 4 projects. This one is using the one of the stencils, the adorning, it's not dies, they're the stencil. Anyway, she used that and she made these look like cookies. I mean, can you see the dimension on there? See that? How awesome is that? Cute idea. Loved every one of them. And next, look at this. This is amazing. Did you know that you can add color into the white paste and you can get the color paste? So, see, can you, let me see if I can get it sideways. But yeah, there is dimension where she did the trees with a stencil, and she put the paste with all the cardinals. How beautiful is that? And then there's a little strip on the inside. There you go. Fabulous. I love it. And then last, she used the stencil where you lay it down. I'll have to demonstrate sometime for you guys. We'll do this paste sometime. How would you like that? But here she did it in all the different sizes of the snowflakes on the paper. Look at these. But yeah, so that is raised. So just amazing. But there you go. I wanted to share those with you because I just loved what she did with that paste on those. And then I shared that I got a couple birthday cards. I got this one right here with the gorgeous pumpkins, and Taryn sent this one. And look at this, the detail in the gold. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Thank you, Taryn. And then I also got a card from Nancy, and this one is the, Nancy, you'll have to say what it is if you're still on here, dear. But Magnolia, the Magnolia, Morning Magnolia. Goodness, I can't talk. But she did that one. And then it's a gift card holder. So the book binding, but she put some dimensionals in there, and you can slip a gift card right in there as a gift. How cute is that? So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Last but not least, the project we're going to do is using the couple sets. We're going to be using the For Unto Us, and it has all these beautiful sayings. So we're going to use this stamp set, and I'll bet you I didn't grab the other one. We're going to use the angels. So hang on one second. I got to grab the angel set. And it's right here. I just have to grab it. Angels of Peace. Angels of Peace. That's what we're using. Okay? We're going to be using the Stamparatus, and I'm going to show you how to use all of those beautiful sayings. And I got this idea from my friend Evie. And so this is, she had done a card with this. Actually, I need a different block. And I thought, oh my goodness, I got to do that one. Okay, there we go. And then my swap this month was with this little set. And I did not bring my swaps over here. I'll show them again. I'll show them next week. I'll show those next week. So, what are we going to do now? We are going to, first of all, let me grab my folder here. This is Fresh Freesia and 5.5 by 8.5. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4 basic white. And then I have some vellum, and I just have 2 pieces cut in case I make a mistake, okay? So that's the reason there were 2. But this piece of vellum is 2 3/4 by 4. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and stamp on the vellum. And the angel is going to be stamped onto the vellum. Now we are going to use... let me get my stuff here. Get in my chair. We're going to use the Stays-On. The reason I'm using the Stays-On is that, so just because we're stamping on, what do I want to say, this kind of a non-porous, and so the Stays-On is a more vivid black, and because we're on the non-porous. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use my Stays-On, and so I am just turning this over, and this is kind of a sticky ink, so you definitely want to make sure that you've got this inked up well. And I did re-ink it the last time I used it, but it doesn't feel like it's, well, I guess it's good. All right, let's just make sure it's nice and inked up, because we're not going to emboss this or anything, but we want to make sure that we have a beautiful image. And so let's do this. I got to get my head over here and stamp that down and give it a good press. And there we are. Okay? Now, it might not be quite dry right this second, so you will make sure that it's dry before we go to the next step. Now, we have Stays-On cleaner, and so when you use the Stays-On with your stamps, you definitely want to clean that up right away. And so all I do is I just take that and I rub it onto the red rubber, just like that. And if I was using the polymer, I would use it on that too. But we do have the Stampin' Scrub, and I've just popped out one of these. And so I'm just going to clean this with the my goodness, the Stampin' Scrub. I was thinking of the word. Well, thank you for joining, you guys. You're waiting for the snow to fly in Minnesota. Oh my. I don't want to see snow here. Actually, it was beautiful earlier today, and then all of a sudden it's like the clouds, it got dark, and the wind was blowing. It was like there was a tornado or something coming, but there wasn't. Anyway, that's what it felt like when I was watching it. We went to Costco this afternoon, and that's kind of what it felt like, is like, oh no, Toto. That's how I was feeling. But we're done with the angel, so because I stamped that correctly, made me happy. I don't know if I've ever shared this tip with you guys, but if you keep if you peel the paper off of the back of your red rubber holder, then you can just pop those, after you've got your stickers on, you can just pop this back in place, and that way you can see your stamps and you know that you're not missing any, and they're all right in there, and it holds them very well that way. Just a little tip. Okay, let me move all these things, and we're going to go to the next step. And the next step that we're doing is, let me see, what did I do with that paper? My scrap that I had underneath me, stamping. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, grab over here. Have to. There we are. Okay, so now let's say this is, it looks like it's dry, but let's say it wasn't. You can lay it down and you can rub it onto a piece of paper, and if there's anything left, it'll come off on there. Okay, so this is the one that, this is where I stamped. I'm going to turn this over like this, and we're going to color this angel. Now, we're using markers. Markers work very well on our vellum. I don't know if you realize that, but that's what we're going to use. So I have Petal Pink that I'm going to use for her skin, and so I'm going to just color in, and I'm on the back side, that way I'm not causing any issues with the black that is stamped. Let's see, get that in there and there. Let me see. So just get her colored in, okay? There's that. Now we're going to take the crumb cake, and I'm going to color her hair with crumb cake. And it's super easy. Your markers dry pretty fast on here, so it's not bad. Let's see if I can come down there a little bit, and then right there for her hair. Okay? Fabulous. All right, what's next? Next is fresh freesia. So let's take this, and we are just going to color in her sleeves. And come on up here. And make sure that you don't get on the wings, because we have something else we're going to use on those wings. We are going to color them. And if you don't have this product, it's actually the chalk marker. If you don't have that product, you need to get it. It's not very expensive. It works great for writing and your sentiment or hellos or whatever inside your dark colored cardstock. So I'll show you that. We're going to color in her wings with that. And let's see how I did on the coloring. This actually, using these markers actually works very well. You should try it, okay? I want you to try this technique and tell me what you think. But it dries pretty fast. Okay. So then it's going to be turned over. We're going to be turning that over onto the fresh freesia, or excuse me, the white. But before we're finished, let's get our chalk marker. Just comes in a package like this. And let's open it up. Okay. And it's just one-sided. You know how our markers have a fine tip and a small tip? This just has the larger tip. Okay. One-sided. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to color her wings right around. And again, you might not think it's going to show up much, but I promise you it's going to look fabulous when you see it. All right. And you want to make sure you don't go outside the lines. And let's see, just come around there, get inside the little section there. But it's coloring, but it doesn't take too long at all. Okay, so we're almost done. And I'm just going to go ahead and just color all around. All right, just like that. And I am just doing stripes, just to fill that right in. But when it's feathery, it's not going to look completely smooth anyway, right? All right, let's see here. I see a few of you, more of you joined, so thanks for joining. I'm on early today because of our convention, which is starting at 7:30, so I wanted to make sure that I was completely ready and hooked up for that. All right, let's turn that over and look at this, you guys. Look at this. Can you see the, you can still see the white wings even against the white. It's so pretty. You can't really tell. Let's put it up against here. Look at that. You can see the white now, right? All right, so there's one part of what we had to do. Oh, I should color the white dove, right? I did not do that. There we are. We got to color that dove or bird or whatever it is. Okay, next step. We're going to do some embossing, heat embossing. I'm going to set this aside, but we're going to use our Stamparatus first. So let me grab the Stamparatus behind me here. And remember I said we're going to use that stamp set. I have already put these together on my plate. And we are going to stamp this in Versamark and then heat emboss in white. On white, okay? So a little emboss resist is the technique we're going to do. All right, so let's open this up. And let me do this first before I put any ink on here. I want to lay this down and get this right where I'm going to put it. I'm going to make a couple marks so I know. I think it was right here on this section. Yep, there we go. And let me see. It needs to come down. Okay, so I'm just going to take a small bit of my adhesive because I'm going to be using it anyway. It's going to be mounted onto the fresh freesia. So let's do that and get this over here, and that's where it needs to be. See there? It's going to go perfectly just like that. Okay, so now Versamark ink, and again, make sure you have something under this plate. I'm kind of over to the side, but make sure that I've got a block under here. Make sure there's something under there because it will allow you to just hold it more sturdy when you're putting ink onto your stamps. All right, so I just want to make sure that this is inked up well. And I think we're good. And take that, come over here, and make sure, now having long sleeves works really good because it allows you to slide this around better, slide onto the stamps so that you are getting all of the ink onto the paper. Okay. All right. And you probably won't see the ink on the white, but I will be able to. And make sure that I've got it on here. Everything looks pretty good. I can see, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So now I am going to just put white embossing powder here. And if you don't have a holder for your embossing powder, you can use a big coffee filter like this. This is a brush in case I have it stuck everywhere, because you can use the embossing buddy if you have it, and I understand you can get those at the dollar store right now. Someone said you could find those at the dollar store. But if you have baby powder, you can put that in a little sock or something, and that will work too. But if you have the embossing buddy, use that, why not? You got it, use it. All right, so I'm going to pour this all, try to get as much as I can back in the container. But you do need something here so, that you, so it doesn't get all over your work surface. Okay, so that got way at the bottom, but that's okay. This looks good. Everything looks great. Okay, now I got to heat emboss it. And I have an embossing tool back here behind me, so give me a second. It's going to take a second, and it's going to be too hard to see on camera with the white. So let me just do this over to the side here. And make sure it's all heat embossed. Basically, the heat melts it onto the paper and makes it kind of raise. It's going to take a second. There we go. Just takes a minute because I got a whole sheet here. And white on white is a little bit harder to see when you're embossing. All right, I'm almost done. Couple more spots. And I know this is boring listening, but give me a second. It's almost there. Like I said, it's a little bit harder to see when you're doing white on white, but it's so worth it when you see it here in a second. The technique with the emboss resist. All right. And I think I've got it. Make sure. I don't see any more powder. Maybe right there. Okay. Done. That's noisy. All right, let me move this out of the way. What's nice about having it in this little container here is that you can just fold this and whatever is left can go right back into the jar. Okay, there we go. All right, put the lid on that, get this out of the way. Hey guys, thanks for joining, whoever just joined. We're doing an embossed resist technique using all of these beautiful sayings in this stamp set called For Unto Us. And the next step is to put some color on here. And we are going to be using the Fresh Freesia and our blending brush. So how do you use a blending brush? If you haven't seen this before, I love these things. They really give you a beautiful blend in what you're doing. Let me see here. All these comments, they're not popping up in my feed, and so I haven't seen you guys. Is this DSP still available? Yes, Diana, it is. It is called, I don't have it right here by me. And was that the first project that I did? Or the second? The second project, it's not available because it was a celebration item and it's retired. But you can use any that you want to. The reason I use that is because I'm going to be doing a craft show, and that'll be some of the things that I do. So I just wanted to show you how that kind of worked with that paper. All right. So I don't know that you can see this. Let me see. Let me bring this. I apologize that I didn't see the comments before now because they weren't scrolling up like they normally do. So, all right. Who else just is on here? Okay. I'm just looking at the comments now that I can see them. Cool. All right. So we're going to take Fresh Freesia and we are going to make these words just pop. Okay. So taking your blending brush, you're just going to grab some of the ink like that. And when you do this, you want to start off of your paper. Okay, you're going to start off, and then you're just going to move onto the paper. And the reason you start off is so that it's not so heavy in blotches as you are moving around on the paper. Okay. So this isn't going to be super heavy in color. It's just going to be a very light color, and I'll show you that up close here once I get this done. Oh, I'm sticking to the back because I had that little bit of adhesive, remember, to hold it onto my Stamparatus paper so it didn't move, and in case I had to re-ink and get it a little bit darker. So this is a lighter, this really is a lighter color, so it's taking a little bit longer, but I don't want it super dark. And so, yeah, it takes just a minute. So let's get right there because we have a beautiful little star. And now, when you do this, you can see, you're not seeing, I'm going to bring this up closer. You see those colors there? You can't really see the words really well yet. So what you do is take a paper towel, which of course I did not bring one over here, so I'll have to get something to wipe that. But once you're done with your coloring, you are going to take a paper towel and wipe it over the areas where you have your words. And what that does is it just makes those words pop. Now you could do this with any stamp. Beautiful fall colors with leaves. Oh, that would be just gorgeous. Okay, so let me see here. I want to get it dark enough so that these words will really show up. Okay, so I'm going to come back over just where I have words and go over top of those and see if I can get them to pop a little bit more. And they will pop more once I get once I wipe down those areas. Because what happens is where you embossed on white, it covers up the paper in that area, and so that's why the color does not go through, and you can see the words very well. All right, so let me do this, and let's see here. I don't have. We got to have a paper towel, so hang on one second so I can grab that. Oh. Or even a tissue. I have a tissue. I'll grab that. And then I am just going to, okay, so I'm going to bring this up closer so you can see. So you can see how, you can see the words a little bit, but I'm going to take this tissue and I'm going to rub this right over top of the words or the embossing parts of it where the words are. And what it's doing is any ink that is left on top of that embossing is going to come off, and it's going to show the words more. And I know it's so hard you can't see it on the camera, but in person it really makes the words pop. I mean, I can see these words much better after you do that. So let me take this out of the way. I'm going to bring this up to the camera. And now, can you see how those words have just popped out of there better? Just like that. All right. And then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and adhere our angel onto here. But you want to make sure that you're not putting the side you colored. You want to put the other side. The side you stamped goes up. The side you colored goes down. All right. And that's going to go right on top of here. And how do I want to put that down? I think I'm just going to go ahead and use adhesive. And let's see if we can just kind of put this like this. Kind of just up the middle. Yeah, you can't see it too much. But let's do that. Let us adore him. Let's put that right there. And that one will be kind of at the top. And then the other words will be right underneath. Okay? So can you see how that just shows up underneath there? So pretty. Now, could you pop this up? Maybe. I think that the dimensionals would show up through here if you did try to pop that up. And then the last thing that we're going to do is just go ahead, and this is just going to mount onto the fresh freesia base for this card. And let's see, just like that. And now I'm going to take this and try to lift it a little bit so it's not so flat onto the paper. There we go. There you are. There is your card. Now, of course, you could, if you wanted to do ribbon on here somehow, but it's so awesome. You can see the words right through the dress. I don't know if you can see that. I've got it up pretty close. I don't know. But in person, you can see the words through there. That looks amazing. Awesome. But there you are. There's a kind of an emboss resist technique. that to share with you guys using for a Christmas card, a beautiful Christmas card at that. I love it. All right. Oh, I hope that that was something that you hadn't really seen before. I hope it's a technique that you'll try if you haven't tried it before. And believe it or not, that is the 3 projects. So even with the embossing, I'm done with within an hour. How about that? Wow. Who else is on here? Let's see here. Hi, Carol. I'm just looking to see if I missed any comments. Awesome. So yeah, if you're just joining, make sure that you go back and watch the replay because we did 3 projects. So there's that one. And let me grab the others. And I thought I put them right here. Oh, I did, right here. One was a super simple, easy card using the Snowman Season set. And that's really sparkly with the Merry Christmas here. It's just a pretty sparkly card. All right. And then here is a fun favor that you can use, or if you're doing craft shows, little gifts for people's stocking, things like that, these will work beautifully. My comments aren't coming down. I hate when that happens. There we go. Goodness. Hi, Elaine. Let's see who else here. There. Yeah, for tonight, they're just not coming. They're not popping up like normal. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, there are your 3 projects for tonight, and hopefully you can see them well here in the screen. Leave them there for a second. Let me bring them down here just a bit, and that way you can see. But these are gorgeous colors, and these colors are really popular for Christmas this year. So hopefully you'll be able to figure out what you're going to do for your cards. I'm going to pop back up to the top, and make sure that you use the host code if you're ordering. And listen, if you're going to take advantage of that sale, that is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. Make sure that you go on, and if you use my website, you get the discount, and you're going to get the free card kit that I created this past Monday. So I was on Monday and then on again tonight because I always want to come live on Thursdays with you when I can. Now, Thanksgiving will be coming. I will be taking Thanksgiving off. I don't know that I'll go live on Wednesday, possibly. Wednesday or Friday night, but people are busy with family, hopefully, and all of the goodies that go on with that. But I know I have some food to make on Wednesday, so hopefully I'll come in. Oh, I wanted to share you guys my other bee. I love this. I'm gonna see if I can share it with you. Oh, anyway, see the bees? Can you see the bees in there? And that's because my group name, team name, is Barbie's Blessings. There you can see that. And then there's magnets. So like I can put cards on here and hold them on with magnets. Isn't that the coolest? I love it. Thank you again, Nancy. Nancy's been a dear friend for many, many years. So I'm so thankful for her. We will have... our opening night. We've got all day tomorrow for the convention and all the information. The other part that's exciting is that I will be able to look at the new January to June catalog. I'll be able to see that tonight. And as a demonstrator being there, I get to pre-order some of the things. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited. Thank you, Linda. You guys have a great day, and listen, I don't know a lot of you personally because I know that some of you are out of state and stuff, but if you are a veteran, thank you so much for your service. I am very, very blessed to be in the country that I'm in and all the things that I have, and I'm thankful for everyone that's fought for our country. So, I want you to have a great night. I will see you guys next Thursday. Unless you're doing a card class with me, and then I'll see you before then. Okay? You guys be blessed and have a great, great night. Bye-bye.